Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel and Merry Christmas. And today let's play with Christmas lights. Some really cool ideas on Christmas lights. So the first tip is playing with the bokeh. So the bokeh is a Japanese word meaning the autofocus elements on the image. What you're gonna do is put the camera on aperture mode, push aperture to the max of this lens. This lens is f4, so I'm gonna put it at f4. If you have a lens like 2.8 or 1.2 or something like that, it's even better. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, there is a video talking about lenses on the top there. Another thing that you can learn on that video is when you zoom a lot, the background will get closer and bigger, so actually it will be better. Let's play with that. So I'm gonna focus on Susana there and let's take a picture. And now I'm gonna get closer and zoom out, do about the same frame and take another picture. As you can see, the zoom in picture it's better because the background gets bigger. Another thing that we can do is put Susana further from the lights from the background, so like that we have a beautiful bokeh. So Susana, come, follow me, follow me. As you can see now, Susana it's a little bit further from the manège. Actually, French people call that the manège. Manège. As you can see, we have a beautiful bokeh. That's nice and dandy, but I have lens that actually can open to 2.8, like the 70 to 100 millimeters. But I get a new one that is the new way, it doesn't have the name on the lens. Shit. So this is an 85 millimeters 1.8, a really open lens. Let's play with this. If you want that I make a review of this lens, say it on the comments, but because I don't think it's necessary, but yeah. Let's take some bokeh with this lens and let's see the difference. Actually, I'm gonna do is put this lens in aperture mode again, push it all the way to 1.8 aperture, and let's see what the hell we can get with this lens. So this is manual focusing, so you really have to pay attention and what the hell are you doing. And usually when you find out about this bokeh stuff, you start to see people putting stuff on the front of the lens, like hearts and stuff like that. So that is our next tip. As you can see, I have some kind of lens hood on the front of here, and I cut out a nice little pretty heart. And I am sticking to the lens with two magnets, so it gets easier getting in and out. The paper cuts will be easier to put in the front of the lens. I'm gonna push the lens all the way to minimal focus, and I'm gonna ask Susana to advance towards me until she's on focus. So keep going, keep stop, there. And let's take a picture of this. And let's see what we have. As you can see, we have some lovely hearts. Now you expect that I made another paper cuts with other designs, but what I actually did was I just print some stuff on transparent paper because we are busy people. Which one do you want? The Tree of Life. Okay, let's put this one over here. Podes aproximar por cima. Okay. There we go. You see where is the focus now, but another thing that we're gonna do today is play with movement. I am at a very high ISO. What I'm gonna do actually, it's lower that ISO. So we are at 3200. So let's go put it down something like 200. So this image will be underexposed. First of all, you have to put it at manual, okay? Now actually what we're gonna do also is put the shutter speed even lower, so something like half a second. So this is a really slow shutter speed. As Susana won't move much, but the manege will, we're gonna have the lights moving around if it starts working. So no problem, we're still gonna try to play with this. The manege won't be moving, so we're gonna move the camera. Two moves that you can do, it's actually physically move your camera or move the zoom, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. If you want to use the flash, in that case I want to use the flash, you put the flash on the second curtain, the last curtain before the shutter speed closes down. So let's do that in here, as so. And let's try to, I'm gonna practice a little bit. Oh, it's a bit overexposed, so that means that the flash, it's exploding of light. So let's put this flash in manual mode. So let's try again. So the lights of the manege, it's shut down, so I'm gonna use the lights from the trees. Another movement that you can do, it's actually zoom in or zoom out. So what I'm gonna do is zoom in. So let's focus on Susana again, and let's see what we get. Maybe you can play around to get better results, but it's raining and it's cold, so let's find shelter. The next tip that I'm gonna show you guys is actually something called lens whacking. Actually what you can do, and that's why we are in a place that doesn't rain, because this is a bit dangerous. So what you're gonna do is put the lens on infinity and remove it from the camera. It's a little bit strange to do this. Make sure that you don't have dust in the air or something, because stuff can get in on your sensor, and that's a really big problem. So what I'm gonna do is move the lens like so, instead like so. And as the lens is a little bit further from the sensor, it kind of gives a little bit of macro effect. I'm gonna put this in video mode so you guys can see what this is doing. Actually, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit also. Like 50 millimeters, I guess it's better. Let's play with this. So let's record. And as you can see, you have this strange flares that it's happening because the lens is not connected. If we put our talent in the front, remember this lens is in infinity. As you can see, she's very close to the lens, and you can have this really awkward flares and magic happening. I don't like to have this unconnected from the lens, so yeah. So now what we're gonna play with is with reflection. So you can put a bunch of stuff in front of the lens or somewhere else and try to make a neat effect. So I'm gonna use the screen of my phone here, and try to add the lights that we have on the top here. So I'm gonna try to focus on Susana now, and as you can see, we are adding a lot of out of focus, a lot of reflections, and stuff gets really weird. So what I have here, it's a piece of plastic that I actually draw a lot of lines. And this what will happen with this is that you have a really cool effect. Nice. Agora esbacei a cena. It's almost like copying anamorphic lenses. So I'm gonna ask Susana to be again on the front. I'm gonna put this in video mode so you guys can have an idea of what the hell is happening. Yes.
Someone is getting too fat.
As you can see, the lights of the palm tree there, it's casting some light rays, like horizontally and vertically light rays. If I move this like so, you actually can see this sliding like so, and this can give us really awesome pictures. So I'm gonna get a little bit closer, try to focus properly, and let's see what this flare can give us. And last thing, what you can do is actually add more lights. And this Christmas lights are USB powered Christmas lights. Phone battery bank. So like this, you can have some additional lights like so. So let's play with this. So Susana have there the battery power banked. So I am holding the end of the thread here, and let's try to take a picture of this like so. As you can see, I am trying to get this line the closest as possible to the lens so we can have a really big bokeh with this. And I'm trying to focus on Susana there. And let's go try a little bit to the side too. And as you can see, the camera is doing a lot of shitty work, so that means that we have to put this thing in manual. Let's try to have the thread like so also, maybe it's in Hello everyone! As I let Susana try to organize the string, I want to say goodbye to you guys. So drop a like if you learned something, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. She's Susana, back in the camera is Ruben, and I am Miguel. Until next time, see ya. And now it's overexposed. What the f***?